My name is Julie Santana Franco, and we're going to analyze how multiple intelligences are developed throughout our English role play activity called ordering food at a restaurant. The intelligences we identify in our activity are linguistic intelligence, interpersonal intelligence, bodily kinesthetic intelligence, and visual spatial intelligence. Linguistic intelligence was one of the most evidence intelligence developed in our activity because students constantly use language to communicate in meaningful and realistic contexts. During the role play, students practice vocabulary, pronunciation, listening comprehension, and spontaneous oral production through authentic interaction. They use complete expression with a communicative purpose, such as, "Can I see the menu, please? What do you recommend? Could I also have a side salad? Or can we pay separately?" This helps students improve not only their vocabulary range. Furthermore, it was strengthened through the different stage of the activity. During repetition drills, students develop pronunciation awareness and familiarity with restaurant expressions. They interpreted roles. For example, the waitress used polite and formal language to attend customers, while the customer asked for information, made decisions, and related spontaneously during the conversation. These expressions are "Good afternoon, welcome to La Mesa Restaurants, please have a seat, can I get you something to drink while you decide? Are you ready to order?"
Hello, my name is Luis Sebastián Pillasani, and continue with this presentation. I'm going to talk about how was the interpersonal intelligence applied in our live class demonstration, and how the meaning of interpersonal intelligence said it's the ability to interact, communicate, and relate effectively with other people. How this intelligence is applied in our live class demonstration. It applied because we choose different role in our role play. For example, Karen was the waitress, meanwhile Ruben and Julie were the customers, and I were the teacher of this role play. So we work together in different roles. And additional, my classmates were able to to listen, answered, and they were able to um, maintain or keep a natural conversation. And finally, all this interaction was especially visible during all the role play. And I will explain a little more in this communicative approach in the role play technique is strongly promote the development of interpersonal intelligence. And why? What is the reason of that? Okay, it's because the students learn through real social interaction. The teamwork and natural conversation allow students to practice the language while developing its social skills. In conclusion, the role play not only improves communicative competence, but also the ability to relate to others. And that's all for my contribution in this presentation. I left with you with my another classmate. Thank
Bodily kinesthetic in the English classroom. In our project, we use role play in a real life situation, in this case, ordering food in a restaurant. The role plays and real life simulation directly activate this intelligence. But why? When students act out a situation, the body anchors the language in memory. Movement reduces anxiety when speaking. Physical action gives real context to word, and language is not used here, it's lived. When the body is engaged, the brain remembers better. Research showed that physical experience activates procedural memory, the same memory used to ride a bike or drive a car. This makes language stick longer.
The fourth intelligence in our activity is visual spatial intelligence. This means learning through images, writing words, and things you can see. We know our activity was not very visual, but this intelligence was still there. During the vocabulary part, we showed the keywords and phrases on the slides so students could see the words while they listen and repeat them out loud. The role play was completely oral, but when students heard phrases like, "Can I see the menu?" or "Can we pay separately?" they could picture the situation in their minds. That mental image of a real restaurant is also part of visual spatial intelligence. Could we have used more visual materials? Yes, and that would have made this intelligence even stronger. But what we had, simple slides and a real life situation, wasn't enough to activate it. In a future class, we will add more visual elements like pictures, menus, or props.
What strategies did we use? Our class combined four key techniques to make language learning real, active, and memorable: repetition drills, question and answer interaction, role play and dialogue practice, and realia. Repetition drills. I say it, you repeat it. What is it? The teacher sees a word or phrase and students repeat it immediately, first slowly, then at natural speed. Why it works? Repetition drills builds automaticity. The phrase becomes natural, not translate. Question and answer interaction. Real communication starts with a real question. Why it works? Force students to listen actively and respond in context. Role play and dialogue practice. Language is lived, no use learned. What is it? Students take on a character and act out a real life situation using the target language. What it works? Students forget they are studying, they are communicating. Realia, real object for real language. What is it? Using authentic, real world materials inside the classroom to make the situation believable.